That's a lie. That is just a straight up lie. Really? I don't like this guy. 0 out of 10. Generic control in the Doc Goes Moo here, back with another Assassination Classroom reaction. Today we're doing Season 1, Episode 6, which is called Test Time, where I don't know what test they're going to be taking, but it should be rather interesting because I don't know if they're going to move out of E-Class, or maybe some students are going to move down in E-Class. I'm not really sure if it's a test that can really do that or not. Last episode they had an assembly where the E students went to the main campus, and that was a whole fiasco. You can check out my reaction to that episode. I'll leave it right up there. Also, be linked down below in the description. Also, in a playlist on my channel with all my other Assassination Classroom reactions. Go into chronological order if you want to binge watch through all of them. Also, shout out to patrons because this channel could not exist if it was not for the patrons. $3 a month to get you all my reaction videos a day early and allow this channel to exist and allow me to upload on this channel. So I really hope you've been enjoying these videos, and shout out to the patrons. Like I said, I do read all your comments whether you're a patron or not, whether you're subscribed or not, but I hope you are subscribed as we are only in the very beginning of Assassination Classroom, but I am already in love with this series. I love Kuro Sensei. I love the interaction with him and the students, and I really hope this show has a good ending for all parties involved. It's gonna be good. Let's go ahead and jump it into episode 6. All right, test time. Yeah, I really hope this show has a happy ending. I really hope it does.
Let's begin, shall we?
I'm the big stupid.
What exactly? Studying for midterms, of course. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, that's the test, I'm
Making
guessing.
This period a high-speed enhanced midterm study hall. My
Okay.
doubles will provide special one-on-one attention. Drilling
doubles?
everyone individually on areas where you need improvement most.
Man, this is balls. You seriously gotta wear a different headband for each subject?
Maybe.
Give me a
Naruto?
break, man. Naruto's not even on the test!
So Naruto exists in this world.
Is it just me, or is he getting faster? I mean, 6 doubles for Japanese, 8 doubles for math, 3 for social studies, 4 for science, 4 for English, 1 for Naruto. A
One
Kuro
for
sensei
Naruto?
for each of us. And not that long ago, he was doing well to split himself up into 4 or 5.
Oh, why is he getting
Down,
deformed?
Karma. No sneak attacks during study hall. This is very difficult, so try not to disrupt my concentration.
Nice.
Doesn't all this spread you a little bit thin, sir? I mean, just thinking about it makes me feel tired.
No
He's fine.
worries
He's
there.
stressed.
I have a double outside on R&R duty.
How does that help? He's been leveling up like crazy these days. I wonder.
Was that
Prepping to
poison?
destroy the Earth or what? Any way you slice it, if you're an assassin, he's a tricky target.
Well, he's fast.
Are you starting to wrap your head around the material, Nagisa?
Yes, sir. And if you're facing
Nagisa
midterms,
might be in
he's
trouble.
the best damn teacher you could ask for.
He's great. I love Kuro Sensei. I hope he sticks around and he doesn't die. Because he's great. And I really hope that at some point, maybe, maybe the students don't kill him, and maybe he, is like, hey, the students be like, hey, you know what? We don't want to kill you anymore. And he goes, put on a straight plan. And they're like, yeah, we'd rather you do that than us kill you. And they'd be like, oh, guys, that's so kind of you. I can't do this now. I don't know. I have no idea. But he is, I love Kuro Sensei so much. I really hope he lives. Also, I wonder, it's been 2 episodes since we've added a new teacher, so I wonder who the next addition is going to be. Or maybe we're going to have students get out of E-Class. Well, I don't know if they can do that. Couldn't it be a security issue if students, because it's supposed to be a whole secret that Kuro Sensei is, going to destroy the planet. So I don't know if midterms can make kids swap classes to E-Class or move out of E-Class. I don't know. I don't know if would the kids even want to leave E-Class? If I'm in that position, yes, it sucks being in that class in this, rundown building and away from everybody else, but these are your people, and Kuro Sensei's awesome.
Consider
God,
this
Rubik's Cube,
deceptively
don't.
simple cube. If I wish to align the colors quickly and intuitively, what might be the best way to go about it? Any ideas? The answer?
Principal's here. Hello.
Pry them apart and reassemble. It's as easy as that.
Wait, so he
Why
just
Kuro
cheats
Sensei?
a
It's an honor.
Rubik's Cube?
Yeah?
Apparently, this gentleman is supposed to be the principal here.
Oh, you never met him?
He is, which also makes him our boss.
Yeah! So good of you to come all this way, sir. Any chance we could discuss a teensy little
Oh,
hike in
no.
salary? If
Oh.
I'm being too forward, of course. I've added a few extra versions of myself to help with the workload.
Forgive me for not visiting sooner. I meant to pay my respects before now, but one gets
Oh, you
sidetracked.
Two-Face. You Two-Face and
Mr. Karasuma
piece of...
and the
Oh.
Ministry of Defense have painted quite the vivid picture of you. Yes, vivid indeed.
Yellow
Though I don't
octopus,
pretend
10
to
feet
understand
tall.
The situation in every particular. Nor do I feel especially qualified to comment. However, I will say this, if I may be so bold. You seem to be torn between embracing the role of savior or villain.
Savior?
Savior?
Savior? But saving the kids?
But no matter. Such things aren't for men like myself to resolve. I'm hardly in a position to save the world. That job I must leave to hands more capable. So, barring harm to my school, your assassins may deal with you as they will.
So why are you here?
I've been given plenty of incentive to turn a blind eye.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Also,
That's
his
a very
skin
reasonable
tone.
attitude, Principal. I find that quite attractive in a
No, do not.
You flatter me, madam. That
Does he
said,
know?
Though I'm happy to give you carte blanche to do what's necessary, I must think of the future should the Earth survive. In other words,
Really?
what becomes of my school if Koro Sensei is assassinated?
It'll be fine.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but E-Class must continue to serve its function in the grand scheme of things.
As know their place.
Interesting. So rock bottom grades and students with zero prospects serve a function, do they?
Oh,
Yes. Are you
Go
familiar
off.
with the so-called worker ant theory? It
no.
tells us that in any group, 20% will work hard, 20% will be idle, and the remaining 60% will fall somewhere in between. Now, imagine a group without a middle ground, where hard workers comprise 95% of the population and layabouts only 5.
That's pretty
If
accurate.
the lazy worker ants are stigmatized, the ratio is perfectly feasible. Those who under normal circumstances
What?
fall into the average category better themselves to avoid being associated with the ostracized class.
Very logical. And of course, unless the 5% is kept down, the incentive for the other 95 disappears.
Just today, I received an alarming complaint
Oh.
from a D-class teacher.
Oh, really?
It seems
D
a student
class?
of yours glared threateningly at 2 upperclassmen, such that the upperclassmen feared for their
Nagisa.
lives.
Nagisa.
I have no doubt the confidence to do so stems from their attempts to assassinate you.
Really?
And perhaps that's to be expected.
I don't like this
The
guy.
issue, though,
0 out of
an
10.
E-class student dared to defy his better.
Really?
Obviously, I cannot let such insolence stand.
I hope Koro
As his
Sensei,
teachers, you are expected to remind the student in question of his place. Oh,
his.
and Koro Sensei, you have 1 second to solve this puzzle.
What? You just sprayed this on me out of the blue?
1 second? Is it? Wait, what? Why does he love puzzles?
What the hell is going on?
Your speed certainly lives up to the hype. I can see why most attempts on your life would be an exercise in futility.
Wait, why does he have to do
Bear in
this? Because
mind,
this
my
is
friend.
boss?
In the grand scheme of things, there are many problems for which speed is of no use at all.
That's a lie. That is just a straight up lie.
Now,
Speed is always useful.
Excuse me.
Always. How do you not see blue hair Nagisa? Oh, uh-oh. Hello.
hi there. I look forward to your midterm results.
I don't
Best of
like
luck
you.
to you.
Like, I can like, you know, villains. Actually, I kind of do a lot,
Best
often.
of luck, the guy says. And just like that, I revert from assassin back to an E-class nobody.
As a target, Koro Sensei is practically invincible. Amateur and professional assassins alike have their work cut out trying to off him. But as a teacher, he's vulnerable to the whims of people higher up on the food chain.
Saying that guy's higher up in the food chain? Why? What's special about him?
Gakuo Asano.
What is special about you? Nothing.
Man who in the first decade of his tenure single-handedly hoisted this school to top-tier status.
By doing
Essentially,
what?
if you teach here, there's no getting around his personal vision of order.
That's how.
That goes for us.
He
and
stepped
for
on
you.
others to lift up others. No. Garbage. Hate him.
Good morning,
I don't even
everyone.
like him as
As you
a
might
villain
guess, today
or
I find
antagonist.
even more of me.
This is getting
He's stressed.
ridiculous.
Thinking caps on. Let's begin.
Even the after images are getting sloppy.
It's like he's turning into a parody of himself.
He's doing way too much.
Koro-sensei, no offense, but isn't this gonna wear you out?
Wear me out? Pshaw.
Dude, what is this
E-class
calorie
must continue
burn?
to serve its function in the grand scheme of things.
Oh, nice. I took that as a personal attack.
Look at the poor guy. He's totally down for the count.
Why is nobody trying to kill
We
him?
tried
No,
Not that I don't appreciate it, but why is he teaching us so hard anyway?
because midterms.
To get those test scores up.
Dude, he
Why
cares
else?
so much.
If I do that.
Oh, is he just trying to win their love?
We owe it all to you, Koro-sensei.
Appreciation?
I'll never try to kill you again.
Maybe that's what he wants.
I need help with my grades too.
I'll never have to worry about you trying to kill me again. It'll be sheer bliss.
You're the one that's making them.
I mean, the whole helping a study thing is nice and all.
But
This whole operation was your idea.
assassinating him is nothing to sneeze at. Let's face it, who needs to ace a midterm when you've got that kind of cash tucked away in your bank account?
Money isn't everything, people!
Oh, come
Is this
on, you gotta
just
cut us some
all
slack
social
here.
experiment?
We're the in class. Yeah, assassination we can strive for, but academics? Seriously, why bother?
He wants to inspire you.
I see. So that's how it is then.
Oh.
How
Uh-oh.
what is, sir?
Uh-oh.
Do you know what I think?
No.
I don't think you appreciate what it means to be an assassin. Everyone, schoolyard, now!
Why is he getting serious? What? What's
his
he
deal? Making us all
doing?
stand out here like a bunch of goobers.
I don't know. Maybe
Goobers.
something we said put him in a mood.
Yes.
All
Obviously.
right, children.
How do you not figure that
Love or
out?
hate the E-class system. As a remedial process, it can work. Imagine placing within the top 50 of 186 students on midterms. Make that a reality, and securing a former teacher's permission is all an E-class student needs to return to the class
former teacher.
from which they were ejected.
Ah.
But given the conditions we're forced to
Wait.
work under, the personal setbacks that landed each of you here are difficult to fix.
The ranking system works like
That's why
a
most
video
E-class
game?
students are convinced that returning to the main campus is no more than a pipe dream.
Don't tell me to hurry up. I'm not a child.
Sorry. Koro-sensei asked me to bring you.
Miss Yelovich,
Oh,
I'd
is that
like
her name
your
right?
opinion as a professional assassin.
All right, what do you want to know?
Now let's say you've been given an assignment. Do you have only one plan going into it?
She seemed to only have one plan going
Of course
into
not.
killing
If my
Kuro-sensei.
profession has taught me anything, it's that Plan A almost never comes off like you'd expect. There are just too many
Dude,
variables.
the other
a
week-
good assassin has backup plans on hand for any contingency.
I had
And Mr. Kurasama, what about you?
I had to use my 5th backup
When teaching
plan
knife
for
combat
something very
strategies,
simple.
Do you believe the first strike is the only
And I'm like, I'm
move
so
of any
glad I
importance?
overthink
The
everything.
first move is important, but so's the follow-up. Never assume the first strike will hit.
Yeah.
Because when your opponent's trained, you have to be ready to deliver the next strike with at least as much precision and skill as the first. Or better yet, carry a second blade.
If you have a point, sir, I think we're missing it.
Listen to
Everybody's
your
a
teachers,
dreamer
boys
until
and
they
girls.
fail, and then they're a
Backup
loser, and then they
plans
have
are
to
the
pick themselves
cornerstone
back
of
up or something
confidence,
like that. I
and
don't
a
know.
confident assassin is a successful one. The same goes for life in general. You strive for assassination, but not academics? You've heard the old saying, right?
No.
Don't put all of your eggs in
Oh,
one
I know
basket.
that one.
Well, that's exactly
There's no eggs in my
what
house
you're doing
that has an
here. Now, suppose I left the classroom.
Is he
for
making a
good.
tornado?
Suppose some other would-be assassin out there managed to do me in. What would
Oh,
you be left
that's actually
with?
very valid.
What would you strive for then? Or are
What do you strive-
satisfied
wow,
with
reminds
being
me of Hamilton.
outcast? A word of advice from your Koro-sensei. You walk a fine line.
Bro, why are you making a
Those who
tornado?
can't
What is
wield
the
a
purpose?
second blade aren't qualified to be assassins.
Valid. He's making a very good point. Which is very valid. And I relate to that.
Holy crap, guys, check it out!
Dude, tornado on a mountain's crazy.
What a show-off.
Why does the principal just walk around with common people? What? As far as he doesn't have people like carrying him. So what was the whole purpose of doing a tornado? What'd you do?
There. Our schoolyard needed a good leveling. Not to mention a few weeds cleared.
What? Wait, how did you do that? How did you make this? How
I am
did
a
you make an
superior
entire
life form capable of destroying
track and
the
field?
Earth. As you can see, flattening out this little corner of it was a cinch.
He could have done it a lot
Master
faster,
Nest
to be
One,
fair.
Show me your backup plan, that crucial second blade. Otherwise,
Which I
I'll be
relate to
forced
that.
conclude no would-be assassin here is worthy of me.
My family had
I
a
won't have just a mind
massive
to leave.
lawsuit
I'll flatten this entire campus as I go.
A second blade?
that was supposed to
So
happen.
how long have we got?
And my
Not
entire family
very.
was supposed to be
Until the
retired
end of
and
tomorrow.
comfortable.
The midterms are upon us, class.
Then
I
they
want
bribed the
all
jury.
of you to place in
Twice.
the top 50.
Wow, all of
Whether
them?
you realize it or not, we've been sharpening.
So I'm
those
glad I had
second
backup
blades all
plan, 'cause I
along.
wasn't relying
the
on
main
that.
campus relies
To
on
be my
dull
future.
rote learning methods. I, to put it mildly, do not. You have what it takes, so wield those blades with confidence. Take your midterms by the gills, smiling, your heads held high.
Maybe they're just
Be
not gonna take
proud,
contests.
Be bold, and never forget, you are assassins. You are E-class.
Well, how many months are they into it
Okay.
now? Have they been
Ready or
trying?
not, here we go.
So they have a whole track and field now. Couldn't he, like, just upgrade the entire building? He might make that campus better than the main campus. He could. Oh, they're all taking them into... Are they panicking? They might be panicking. Midterms are always, like, kind of a joke.
Midterms are
I mean,
a
all
monster
tests
on
were
the
kind of
main
a joke to me.
campus, even for us. Basically, to E-class, they're just an away game. Not much else.
That was like a massive monster. I wonder if E-class gets a different, like, midterm than the rest of the school. A harder one.
Our knife isn't nearly enough to take this thing out. How are we supposed to tackle question 4?
Question 4. That's literally look like a crocodile. Or maybe that's SCP-682. I think it's 682, right?
The midterms they give in this school have always been a beast. Damn it!
I can't read
You're
that,
kidding
so I can't
me. I
tell
don't
you the
even know where
answer.
to start. This question's gonna eat me alive.
Oh, no, that does look rather complicated.
Are
Also,
you dead
they're
meat?
in middle school, aren't they? They should not be answering questions to that magnitude. Was a
Did
good
you
try.
really mean that crap? You're gonna take off if they don't all place in the top 50 on their stupid midterms?
That's right.
Well,
Huh?
way to be unrealistic. These kids have the worst grade point average in the entire school. Are you nuts?
I wonder sometimes. Either way, wherever they've ranked before, they're my students now. When backed into a corner, the first order of business is assessing your options. If I've taught them nothing else, I've certainly taught them that.
Wait, what?
Come now, we've covered this.
Have
The
you?
poor beast isn't as terrifying as all that. Start by observing that fin.
Is that a
For
mosasaur?
inspection, it's just that, a fin. Next, look over each part of the question with the same attention to detail and piece together what you find.
No, it's just a fish.
Voila! A trivial adversary indeed. Now use that trusty blade to fillet it.
Did you teach them how to fillet a fish?
Of course.
Okay, why are you so
Take the
surprised?
problem one part at a time.
I mean, I
That's
was
the trick.
ahead in
like
math
Koro
in middle
Sensei's
school,
been
but
teaching
I
us
wasn't
all along.
to that level, and I was like as far as you could be. But if they all get 50, the principal's gonna change the rules, I bet.
Is dead meat.
The principal's gonna
So
change the
this
rules.
one.
Watch.
And this one. And this.
Wait, what? Was there another question? What just happened? Test Monster B, which is question 11. You die in the game, you die in real life.
And all of a sudden, poised to strike, a question we weren't ready for ambushed us from the rear.
Not to rock the boat, but this is ridiculous. You gotta help me out here. However I look at it, this test seems rigged.
I don't know what to say, sir. You must have received proper notification. Perhaps there was some sort of communications flap on your end.
So
There's
they
no
were...
point in coming to the main campus. I can tell you that.
The communications flap wasn't on our end.
They literally
Besides,
rigged it.
What constitutes proper notification? 2 days before midterms, you decide to broaden the scope, and that's supposed to be enough time for us to cover everything?
With all due respect, Mr. Karasama, is it? You don't understand. We're a prep school.
This sort of thing happens all the time.
Does
Our
it?
students are expected
Then you're a
to prep.
terrible
That's been our
school.
policy for years. In fact, when it was decided to include new material on this
The principal
midterm,
taught them.
The principal himself lectured our students on those subjects personally. It was wonderful. You should have seen it.
But the E-class didn't get that kind of treatment.
Is there nothing
Of
this
course.
man won't resort to in the name of his own ideals?
The rigged game.
They've put us in a hell of a spot.
Koro Sensei's...
Koro Sensei leaves, we're screwed. We lose everything.
He's gonna take this personally. He knows exactly what's going on. I don't think Koro Sensei's mad at the students.
I take full responsibility.
Exactly.
Clearly, I underestimated the school's dedication to the status quo. Forgive me if I can't bear to face you.
Okay, Karma.
Have it your way.
I like how I instantly knew.
Just makes
Who
it
threw a
easier for
knife?
us to sneak up on you.
I am in no mood, Karma. This whole situation has me very
Huh? Wait.
So they added questions to the stupid test. Big deal.
Seriously? Hold the phone. You got 100 in math?
Wait, what? How?
Your method
I guess...
was like a charm, Teach. You gave us everything you had, and at the moment of truth, it mattered. So what if the midterms decided to cover new territory? I was ready. Don't worry, though.
Why were you ready?
I'm not going anywhere.
Ah,
You see,
choose to
this
stay.
is where I belong.
Like I said, I wouldn't want to leave the
Has
class.
nothing on assassination.
Karma enjoys
So,
this.
Where are you gonna go, huh? Where do you belong? You plan on using the fact we didn't all make the top 50 as an excuse to tuck your tail and run? 'Cause you're not fooling me. I think you're just scared that one of us is actually gonna kill you.
Okay, you didn't have to mention that part.
You could have just told us. Not like we'd blame you for being afraid.
Next time, consider being more straightforward with how you feel. Even if how you feel is all, oh no, I want to run away.
He's growling? Why is he growling?
No one is running away!
Oh.
Okay, so what's the deal?
I mean, he uses speed.
The deal is, we get our revenge on this school twofold during finals.
Okay, we're building. Now we have another a subplot
There's no
point
denying we hit a wall on our midterms.
where
The same wall that's always closed
it
us
used
off
to
from
be
everyone else.
kill him. Now
I'm kinda
it's
glad to be behind it. Not just glad.
get revenge in finals.
Proud to be an E-class.
Hey, look at that! Look at that! Oh, great episode. Oh, I love this anime so much. I love the message behind it and everything. I relate to it a lot. I love it. Oh, wait. Oh, school trip time / first period. Every single episode has something to do with time at the end. It's funny, but at the same time, how are they going to do this for, what is that, 47 episodes? Which is kind of nuts. But yeah, no, this was test time. The midterms were rigged from the start. I really wonder what everybody else got. It was just one question. Usually midterms are a lot of questions. So unless there was like one in every single subject, or maybe it just kept them all out of the top 50. Maybe that's all it needed to do. Maybe to be in the top 50, you had to, you know, get like every single question right. But then wouldn't it be like a tie? But, you know, I guess Karma made the top 50. But I don't know how midterms work in Japan. I barely even know how midterms work in America, as I guess midterms were kind of a joke to me when I was in high school. I didn't go to the best of schools. I didn't do a whole lot in high school. But yeah, no, this is episode 6. I look forward to episode 7. Patrons get a day early. This channel could not exist if it was not for them. I look forward to reading your comments. But until next video, take care and keep the music.
We were playing